Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corners, Seed in the Sand, and this is chapter 10, the end of the chapter already. This was a good chapter for me. It was very healing, called Healing Waters, Ripples, and Skipping Pebbles. And those ripples have been pretty important to me. I hope that people come in the future and look at these and say, yeah, she did make ripples in the sand or in the water, seed in the sand. I don't want to be stuck anymore. I want to be um, making making ripples in the water, and skipping those pebbles in the water to make ripples. And those ripple effects are beautiful, helpful, loving ripples that make lasting change in this world. And the change that I'm trying to make is that people that have severe mental illness on an acute manner. It's not a chronic. It comes and goes, of course, but it's not like it's a consistent severe mental health crisis. And that people like me are treated fairly, and they're not treated as if it's a lifetime sentence, that because it's happened once, it's always going to happen again and again and again and again. It doesn't have to. We can't control some things about our mental illness. We can't control our diet. We can't control our thoughts. At times we can be in control of our thoughts, and we can say, yes, I'm having these thoughts. Yes, I'm having memories of having, a psychotic episode or something. But that doesn't mean that it's going to happen again. It just means that I remember that on this date I was very ill, and I'm going to change my thoughts so that I make sure that I'm not going to be sick again. I think awareness is so important in mental illness, or anyone actually, knowing what your thoughts are and where they're coming from and how they're coming, and controlling those thoughts as best as you can. Sorry, checking on the puppy. Hear her chewing on something. Controlling those thoughts the best that I can, to say, this is not going to happen again. This will never happen again. And if I can help it, I will contact my professional help and make sure that I'm being honest with them, open with them. And of course, there's no predicting the future for anyone. People might do all those things and still have trouble. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all have trouble at times. But it's that management, that awareness, that proactiveness, that you're kind of trying to stay on top of it, especially when you know that these are your hard months or your hard times of the year. Stay on top of it, saying, okay, on this date, at this time, I was XYZ. I was doing this, doing that. I was getting pushed around. When I was having my psychotic breaks, there was no controlling it, of course. But I was being pushed to the ground, and I'd get up and I'd get pushed to the ground. What was pushing me to the ground? I have no idea, but I was being pushed around. Physically pushed around by something that I did not understand. And yeah, it was the scariest time for me, because even now it's like, was that mental illness or was that something else? I don't know. So but what I'm doing now is saying, they can't touch me, they can't touch my children, they can't touch my parents. you can try to destroy me, but you're not going to get my children. You're not going to get my parents. You're not going to get my loved ones or my friends or my family. You're not going to get them. And if you do get them, you know who I'm talking about. Talking about that angel and devil that sit on our shoulders. You know, they might win this time, but they're not going to win the end game. You know they're not going to win the end game. We all know who wins in the end. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly, if that offends anybody. I'm sorry. Especially people with mental illness. I'm not trying to offend you. I honor you because of what you go through, and nobody understands that battle. Nobody understands how hard that battle is but you. And that's why you have to take that next step forward, that next step forward, that next step forward, that next step forward. And think of it like ripples in the water, that you're skipping pebbles for good. You're skipping pebbles for kindness and um, helpfulness and to make people shine rather than diminish their lights. And then have them follow your light. You have a light. We all have a light. Have them follow your light. You are the pathfinders. I am a pathfinder. You think anybody else out there is talking about this stuff right now? I highly doubt it. Because nobody understands it. And nobody's experiencing it. So nobody's talking about it. I don't know. Maybe there are people talking about it. Maybe there are people that say it's not fair to be treated like this. And it's hard. It's very hard to be an NGI and have people judge you the way that they judge you. It's very, very difficult. So, all right, these are the Healing Spirit cards by Gordon Smith, and they look like this. And my broken rosary that is now restored. They go together. All right. It says, it is always okay to ask for guidance when the way is unclear. All right. I'm sorry, my eyes are so blurry at the moment. I must be dehydrated or something. You may have lost your way in the spiritual path you started on, but help is always at hand when you need it. The guardian spirits that light our universe always know where you are on the path, and it only takes and are a thought away from you. They are telling you that when the way is unclear, it is time to stop and take stock of where you are and where you have. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to read this. But anyway, the healing spirits know where you are on the path. And all it takes is one prayer, one wish, one ask to say, please show me where I am on my path. Please show me what I'm doing, or what I should be doing, or where I am going. My eyes are so blurry lately. I can't read that fine print. So I'll pick the card, but I'm not going to read the book. These are the Healing Spirit cards. I'm sorry, the Healing Water cards by Rebecca Campbell. And we'll just read the little keywords on the card. So, all right, and this says, making waves. And I think that's what I've been doing. Momentum is building. It's your time. Achievement. Oh, I wish I could read that one. I've never had that one before. Um, see if it's long. Yeah, it's kind of long. It says, the affirmation is, I open my arms to receive the beauty of what I've created and say yes to enjoying life fully. Oh, I like that. Say yes to enjoying life. Enjoy life. Let's enjoy life. Why do we have to be stuck under a rock for the rest of our lives? Enjoy life. Let's go. Let's go do something. Let's go out there and live our lives. Make something with our lives. Make something with our past. Make something with our history. And let's restore what's been broken. Sorry, it's twisted. Okay, let's restore what's been broken. Let's restore it back. I'm getting a tattoo, I think I said, with my daughter. And I'm thinking I want to incorporate a little tattoo with a rosary on my rising phoenix. I am a rising phoenix, rising from the ashes into the light. And there will always be light for everyone. There will always be light. Hold on. Have a good day.